A new study on a serious brain disease most commonly known as CTE. Scientists analyzing the brains of 111 former NFL players donated after their death by relatives, finding 99% suffering from that disease. To what degree is not clear, but Jared Max has studied the issue. He's on Fox News Headlines 24/7, Sirius XM Channel 115. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Bill.
The league says this about it. The medical and scientific communities will benefit from this publication, and the NFL will continue to work with a wide range of experts to improve the health of current and former NFL athletes. As noted by the authors, there are still many unanswered questions relating to the cause, incidence, and prevalence of long-term effects of head trauma such as CTE. You've written about this in the past. What do you think?
Bill, aside from turning football into a two-hand touch sport, which would certainly not make football the most popular sport in America, anything short of doing that, there's really no way to make football a safe sport. It's like they say, there's no safe cigarette. And I bring that up because back in 1938 is when researchers at Johns Hopkins first said people who smoke will not live as long. It wasn't until 28 years later in '66 when the government said you got to put these labels on the cigarette packs. So it takes a long time before we take the reality of certain numbers and relate it to something. Look at the industry, Bill. This is about money more than anything.
No doubt.
We have money in salaries.
Every sport is.
Money in contracts, money in gambling, money in fantasy football. We get together on Sundays and Mondays. We spend money on refreshments and whatnot. It's all based around this wonderful obsession, addiction that we have. How do we break it? Because it's so dangerous.
The critics will say that the only reason you get the 99% is because the relatives of those who had passed away said we solved problems with them when they were living and we donated their bodies to be studied. 99%. Would you feel better if it were 74%? To me, the numbers are so staggering, and we have so many players who say now, I will donate my brain for research when it's all over. The problem is, where does the NFL go from here? 3 years ago, the neurosurgeon for the Pittsburgh Steelers, Dr. Joseph Maroon, said it's exaggerating to take the CTE, put it to high school. Well, 20% of those brains that were studied of those who died are from high school players. 50% from college and 99% from the NFL. It's a pretty stark study, and we'll see what the league does about it. They're changing the way they play, and whether or not that makes it safer in time, we'll see. Thank you, Jim.
Thanks, Bill.